we have talked about how the operating systems theory speaks about, or the operating systems books talk about how operating systems should be implemented. Let us take a look at how the actual Linux scheduler works. And basically, until version 2.4, they had a very simple scheduler that did not try to basically optimize for any particular thing. And then from version 2.5, they implemented and rolled out what was called the O of 1 scheduler, and that was a very popular scheduler within the Linux community. It was working pretty fine with many of the applications that Linux was servers were mostly used for, which were mostly basically server applications in HPC environments and similar environments. It had issues with interactive applications, and well, they thought that it's not worth trying to implement anything else, as interactive applications were not really a large part of applications that you would expect in a computing system back then. Then things changed, and they started. People started finding it very limiting and very bad in terms of performance when it comes to interactive applications. So they started experimenting with different schedulers until they basically uh, have implemented the completely fair scheduler CFS. And CFS has been around for almost 10 years now, maybe a bit less. And it's a general purpose scheduler that runs as the default scheduler in Linux, in any Linux environment. You can change it, you can set it up using some system calls, but well, it is what your out of the box Linux will work with basically. And in general, any Linux scheduler of the previous ones or of the future ones will always try to basically cover some trade-offs. One of them is basically response time. You want very low response time, very good response time, very low latency, but you want at the same time your system to be highly utilized. And if you work at very high utilization, uh, then you basically risk having a lot of basically problems when it comes to, for example, not having enough capacity to schedule a task or something, and then it has to wait, and then there will be trouble with the time, with the response time.